Commence podcasting.
Commence. Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to a more normal episode after weeks of Hunger Games and then the last two episodes, which were just us rambling because we were catching up.
I love it. We were like, guys, podcast back to normal.
Yeah. Brain rot for two episodes.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Which realistically could have been one long episode.
But
we want to milk it. We want to milk this cow.
Yeah.
That's how we
love
refer to you
cows.
guys.
Yeah. Let's
want to take
post for our little cows.
Yeah, our little calves and cows. We want to take a hold of your udders.
Yeah, but
And really milk them.
okay. It's getting weird real fast.
We've never discussed it. Could that be our fandom's name?
The udders?
The cattle.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
The cattle.
The cattle? Oh, God, yeah.
You guys are our little cows. I want you to
little
move
cattle.
for me.
The way you talk to them is crazy.
Yeah.
You get real.
I want to milk them.
You get real crazy with it.
Yeah. E-I-E-I ho, more like. Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Tell him he's wrong. Tell him it's
wrong.
not right at all.
So before we jump into shit, you had your first show of the Sydney Comedy Festival last night.
I did.
Edan.
Daniel. It was fun. How did you were there? How did you find it?
I was there. I thought it was amazing. I genuinely thought I was very sad that you didn't get to perform it to a bigger audience. That's not to say it was like 10 people.
There was one seat empty.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a like the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, I wish this could be told to like an Enmore Theatre stage because it was great. It was,
that's so nice.
It was awesome. It was engaging, and I was saying even the parts where you weren't necessarily telling jokes or actively trying to be funny, it was still really engaging.
Cool. That's good. That's good because that's exactly what I was. That was the hardest bit of the show was like timing it. Like I have a million corkboards in my house right now because I'm trying to like make sure there's jokes slotted in enough. It's like enough time to carry you over to the next, like through the next storytelling or like the serious bits. And like I was like, okay, you need like, you know, when you're keeping a balloon in the air, just like enough to like to the next bit.
And I've seen a lot of your stand up, so I could see like in the middle you threw in a bit of the stand up, which I thought was really good.
Beef it up a bit.
Yeah, because like even if people, because you don't want to have a story that's 45 minutes to an hour long and it just feels like and then. So break it up in the middle. But it was great. Everyone.
And it's like, you know, in a TV series, how you've got like the plot and then you've got little subplots.
Yeah.
That like break it up.
Yeah.
A little bit. And then you
B stories.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I'm excited to get back to the real story, but this is a funny little segment.
Yeah. But I thought the show was great.
Thank you.
Really, really funny. I sat, I think you saw me at one point. I think there was one point you saw me because there was a joke and I was laughing really hard and then you looked directly at me and I nodded and I saw you nod a little bit back at me.
You were one of the people I could see. Some people are like, oh, you looked right at me. And I'm like, when I'm up there, you guys look like little cartoon outlines of a crowd, you know? Like I'm looking through people and also like stage lights are bright. But I sort of like, when I'm looking at people, I'm going like, say this joke there, turn audience.
Yeah.
But I did catch that. And I also, I remembered I had the bit that was like, they could get Ubers back to the Shire where they belong. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, there's a lot of Cronulla people.
Yeah.
I heard some giggles.
I thought that was funny. I really enjoyed not giving anything away, but you even talked, like, it was cool to see the bit about, is there any activism you do that doesn't make you come?
Because that's
from the podcast.
That's from the podcast.
I was like, oh, no, that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, great show. By the time you're hearing this is coming out a little while later, so it would have already been done.
You missed it.
But I'm hoping, are you getting like journalists or reviewers in any night? Because I think
for some reason. So the last two shows that I did last year and the year before, I had reviewers in. This year, I don't know. They've been all booked out, or maybe I didn't get in quick enough. I gave them like 3 weeks. I gave them like a week last time and some came through. But I think they're so busy. So I don't think so. But that's
well, guys, if you went to Edan's show even 2 weeks later now, because we're recording this, 2 weeks prior, go post about it, say something nice, or say it was shit. It's up to you. You don't have to just feed Edan's ego. But I thought it was great. The group of friends I brought loved it.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So, but other than that, we're back into a segment episode.
Yeah, we decided we had to
it.
take our silly pants off and put our serious pants off. Get back to basics. Get the segments happening. When we started this podcast, when when from the original there was a PowerPoint. Remember the PowerPoint?
PowerPoint.
It was like the brief.
Oh yeah, we had to do like a giant vision board.
Yeah, vision board.
Well, I had to.
Yeah, you had to. I wasn't even on board.
Yeah. But I thought, what better way to start off with segment people have been asking about? Why don't we jump straight back into some drag queen names?
All right.
It's been a while. Straight into drag queen names. Eden has given us a theme as well for this week, which is
locations or places, destinations.
Locations and destinations.
Places.
This one was a lot harder than I thought.
It was so hard. I really regretted it.
I was on immediately. I was on Google looking up like just names of suburbs and cities and stuff. And I was like, how am I meant to? So do I have to use the name and then turn it into something silly? It's hard.
I looked it up on maps. I was going around the globe, just zooming in, being like, "Is this anything?
Yeah,
is this anything?"
I was trying to cheat. I was looking up like silly suburb names.
Me too.
But then it was names where it was just like towns that were called penis, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and I also tried to look up like drag names, not to use them, but to see what they'd done to it.
How did
how did they approach it?
So
there is some really good ones. Like, we forgot one of our ones from a previous episode that's still awesome is Miranda Westfield.
That was the first one I thought of.
Yeah.
I thought we've already used Miranda Westfield, and it is an existing drag queen.
Yes.
So let's jump into our location/destinations drag queen names.
All right.
You want to go first?
Sure. Ivy Pool Bar.
Damn, that's good. Mm-hmm. That's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ivy Pool Bar.
Ivy Pool Bar. And they do drag up there, so she'd be right at home.
That's great. I've got Cher Noble.
Yep.
Like Cher.
I believe that
Noble.
believe that is one.
Fuck.
Yeah. But it's good.
It's good.
It's a good one.
It means it's good enough that someone actually picked it to be their drag queen name.
Yeah.
Cher Noble.
Cher Noble.
She comes out, atomic waist all over her.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Fuck a turn.
She's got like 4 heads.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Oh, you do the thing where you connect like 4 human dummies to yourself.
The old Michael Jackson thing.
Ivy Pool Bar, Cher Noble.
Yep. Okay, this one's from my friend Rosie, who sent it to me the other day, and it's sort of why I thought of the theme.
Okay.
There's a town called Gary, Indiana.
Gary in
the state of Indiana. Gary, Indiana. Love it.
Gary, Indiana.
Gaza.
Okay.
Love it. Love him.
Good American boy.
Yeah.
A red-blooded American.
Gary, Indiana.
Yeah.
What's your next one?
I've got, it's a duo act.
Oh, God. I have a duo act too.
It's North and South Dakota. So it's 2 drag queens doing a standing up 69. South Dakota is the one whose head is at the bottom and North Dakota is the one whose head is at the top.
North and South Carolina.
Did you have North and South Carolina?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I also have M5.
M5, yeah,
and
nice.
L9.
Yeah, okay. But
highways.
But do you like that? The North and South Dakota they're strapped together in a permanent 69 position. And they cart, so when one of them wants to sing, they can either cartwheel or they can just keep them down there. I'd love that. Like North Dakota singing and then dropping the microphone and having it dangle, and South Dakota is singing.
And then just fling it back up.
And just fling it back up.
Wow. They're going to have to be some coordinated people.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's good.
North and South Dakota.
Yep. Bermuda Triangle. Is that anything?
There's something there.
There's something there, because my other one was Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, and I don't think that's...
But it's Guantanamo Bay spelled B-A-E.
I suppose so. That was... Yeah. I wasn't going to talk about it though. I'm sick of that word. I hate the word bay.
Mm-hmm. Any particular reason, or was it just because it was overused?
It feels gay.
It feels gay?
No, do you know what I mean? It's like...
Oh my God, imagine if people start spelling gay, G-A-E.
Yeah.
That's my gay.
It's my gay.
To describe your gay bay.
Yeah,
it's a gay.
Yeah. Good. Very
good stuff.
good.
My final drag queen name, Amsterdam. Yeah. It fills the brief.
It's there.
Yeah.
There's a few of mine were like, we did it.
We've
got to start doing...
It was a tough one.
Yeah. We got to start doing ones that are... There's a lot to work with. I feel like now we're going for the challenges. It's not supposed to be a challenge.
I think next time, instead of the brief or the theme being like locations, it can be something really vague.
Maybe it's like a type of drag queen. Like
Yeah. Or just the theme could be how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And then you got the classics, I wanna hump a lot.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Should we run through them one more time so that it makes it easy for Lachy to cut them up into clips? Because that's what podcasting is about. Podcasting is about clips. It's not about we don't want you to come listen to the podcast in full. Fuck that. We know your little Peabody brains and attention spans are fucked from TikTok and hours of reels. We just want you to watch the clips and engage with them. We want that sweet engagement. We want comments. We want shares.
One day we're going to make $1 off of this podcast and it's going to be all your fault.
Yeah. I believe there is I was saying to Jess Fuchs last night, I forget their names. And if we remember their names, maybe don't say it because I'm not giving them praise here. But there's these two influencers who do a podcast, but they never actually release the podcast. The whole point of it is they do an hour-long conversation and just get the clips. I don't think they do it anymore. They did it for a while. But either way, run through the drag queen names one more time.
Ivy Pool Bar.
Cher Noble.
Gary, Indiana.
North and South Dakota.
North and South Carolina.
Amsterdam.
M5 and L9.
Yeah. Damn, you guys got some extras.
And Bermuda Triangle.
You
forgot it because you hate it.
Yeah. Should we jump straight into some stories?
I got one. I got one for you.
Eden's got one. Okay. Much like chlamydia, Eden's got one.
I've never. Okay.
Well, didn't someone say you get someone was? I know. I think this was a clip we did in the past. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The when we used to
Let's
do the
it
letters.
again. Another clip. We need another
when
clip.
We used to do the letters.
Yes. Oh yeah, fan mail. We got to do that again.
Yep.
Fan mail was a bit of fun.
Yep. Okay. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says a worm paid. Gonna do that again.
That's okay. I won't cut it out so people will hear that stumble.
Oh, stop. Remember when we used to cut things out when we stumbled?
Do you want to edit it?
No.
Okay, good.
No. I like this. This is raw and uncut. Don't do anything with that. Don't do anything with that. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says a worm ate part of his brain and then died.
What?
Hey, good question.
You know what's crazy? I was listening to Shane Gillis's podcast on the way here, and they had Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on as a guest.
How did he sound with part of his brain missing?
Dude, I was thinking his voice sounds wobbly. He's there like,
it's the worm.
So you basically, and I was like, Jesus, how's this dude going to get through an hour-long podcast?
Yeah.
So he said a worm ate part of his brain, like a tapeworm.
Well, this is what we're figuring out.
Have you read the article yet, or just the headline?
I've skimmed it.
Oh, good.
Okay,
the coward's way of reading.
Oh my God, we'd be done if you let me just read it. He said he'd been having memory loss and mental fogginess, and so contacted neurologists who spotted a dark spot on his brain scans. They said he had a tumor, but another doctor believed he had a dead parasite in his head.
Ooh.
Yikes. It's emerged that the 7-year-old made a claim during the blah, 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 blah. So this is ages ago he said it, so I don't know why we're talking about it now. But yeah, he said he'd been having memory loss. They thought it was a tumor. But was caused by a worm that got into my brain, ate a portion of it, and then died.
Damn, how bad does your brain have to be for a parasite to be like, oh, this is going to kill me too?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if a parasite crawled into your brain? What if they ate the right part of your brain and you just came out super organised?
Well, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I never.
You just woke up one day and were like,
just fixed.
We should tidy this up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's good.
You woke up one morning. Not everything needs a costume. Like, oh Jesus, what's happened to her? Eden didn't love that. Eden did not like that.
Everything needs a costume, Lachy.
Everything needs a theme in a costume.
You know what? I'm always. Whenever you're talking to me, I'm going, what are we going to do for TikTok awards outfits this year? I want to do something cool, not crazy.
Well, I don't.
But I want us to look good, but I want it to be something funny.
I don't see the point of us doing a duo's costume because you'll probably be sat towards the back near the bathrooms and they'll probably have me first or second row. So it's not going to make sense because we can't do the duo costume because we're not even going to be anywhere near each other.
If you don't bring me with you.
You'll be invited. If you're not invited, I won't go.
Of course I'm going to be invited.
Okay.
If you don't bring me with you to the seating.
Oh, right. To the front. Okay. No, that's all my management. My management. Dude, you know what? It's great because my management.
I reckon I could be like, Amplify, can you get me in there too? Thank you.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Amplify, my management, have all the heavy hitters. I think every creator of the year that's won has been signed to Amplify.
Wow.
Indy Clinton, Kat Clark, Milligram. Can we get a bloke to win one this year? Can we get one for the fellas? Can we get a boy?
Can we get a white man on the mic, please?
We had the Reese Bros up on the mic. Look how well that went. Let's get another bloke up there.
See, Reese Bros is the one one name we will talk shit and not ever bleep out on this podcast, and I kind of love
it was a crazy speech they did. Were they drunk? They had to be.
Oh God, I don't know. I was drunk after listening to them. I had about 5 million drinks.
Well, those are our, comedy creators of the year. Much respect. Congrats, boys.
Yeah, good job.
I want to see them win. I want to see them win something just so I can hear another speech, because I'd like to see if they were like given media training and they get up there like with the most gracious speech, like full media train. We'd like to thank our management, our sponsors,
our sponsors, our families,
all glory to God. All glory to God up above.
I'm glad we did that at the same time.
The Most High. And then they just leave. Or if they get up there and they double down and go even harder than last year.
They get up
there. They pour out a line of cocaine onto the microphone and just rip it.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that how do we
What are you trying to do on the soundboard?
How do I get rid of us again? Oh, this way? This way? How do I
I don't know what the fuck.
What
are you doing?
ducky. Is this it?
What?
How do I mute us? I want to mute us. Yeah. Imagine Reese Bros get up there and they're like, "Oh, thanks for the award. Everyone else on the lineup was a bunch of."
This is defamation at this point.
I covered my mouth with the mic. I'm remembering things.
Love you, Reese Bros.
Love you, Reese Bros.
What are we talking about? Robert F. Kennedy?
Robert F. Kennedy, worm in the brain. It also doesn't expand on that because they're going, "Oh, it's a parasite." And they're like, "It's a worm. Hey, how'd it get there?"
How'd that get there?
You know how they say like when you stop growing, but your bones, your cartilage still grows? That's why like old people have like big ears.
Giant ears and nose.
Big noses. Do you reckon that? Like I'm scared because I don't want the worms in there.
I think worms in your brain is like the least of your worries.
Yeah. If they took anything out, it could only do good.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be like spring cleaning.
Oh, yeah.
If a worm went into your brain.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, "Do you need all this?" It's like it's an episode of Hoarders, but it's just a worm inside your brain.
It's like,
"Do you need all these knickknacks?
How long's this been there? Get it out of there." There's like all these like Tupperware containers and there's rat poo everywhere. That's my brain is an episode of Hoarders.
Yuck.
No one's been in certain parts of it for years. You can't get in there. It's all blocked up.
Speaking of being in certain parts of Eden, should we do a fuck, marry, kill?
That was a wild transition.
That was a crazy bit of
I didn't know where that was
worked.
going to go. Yeah. You prepared a fuck, marry, kill?
I did prepare a fuck, marry, kill for you.
Thank you. What is it?
This week on Fuck, Marry, Kill, we are doing former Prime Ministers of Australia.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your 3 options to either fornicate, consummate, or eliminate. That was pretty good.
Wow, that was quick.
But I think consummate still means fuck. So I just said fuck, kill. I don't know what, I don't.
Consummate, no, it's after you marry.
No, that's consummating the marriage is where you have sex with.
Yeah, but it's still after you marry. Like,
all right,
still
fornicate,
married.
consummate.
I think it was still good.
Fornicate, consummate, eliminate.
Yeah.
I'll double down. Your 3 options. Scott Morrison. Tony Abbott.
Oh, you've made it hard.
Yes, and I want to give it this one, but I feel like this one's too obvious. Julia Gillard.
Okay. Oh.
Ow.
No, this is.
What are your initial thoughts?
Oh, this
What's your
sucks.
knee-jerk reaction?
Why isn't Harold Holt in there?
Because he's gone for a swim.
Yeah, miss him. He's doing swimming lessons.
Miss you, Harold.
He's got swim squad.
Hashtag bring back Harold.
Tony, Scott,
Julia.
Oh God. Okay. Kill Scott. Oh fuck.
What's your gut telling you?
My gut.
Before you think about things logically.
Should I just answer it really quick?
Yeah, let's just go. What's your initial reaction?
The message in my heart is saying kill Scott Morrison, fuck Tony Abbott because you only have to see him once. And he doesn't have much power anymore.
That's a saggy man.
I know, but I don't want to be stuck with him, so I'm going to marry Julia.
I feel like his whole body is the texture of old Speedos.
Yeah. Like cling wrap.
Like when you go to
it disintegrates.
You know when you go to a garage sale and there's like an old kid's rash shirt, like
it's
a
all
rashie,
like peeling.
It's peeling and it's like, ew, is this sand or is this what is this?
Onion chomper.
Yeah, he's gonna have the onion breath.
Okay, well I don't want to marry him.
Well, obviously.
I actually don't want to fuck any of them, by the way.
Whoa.
But
that's very un-Australian of you, Eden.
But I have good sportsmanship, so I'll play the rules of the game.
Absolutely.
God. What about you? What would your choice be?
Wait, so what is yours? Did you make your decision?
Yeah, I spoke from my heart. Remember, I said kill Scott.
Okay.
fuck Tony Abbott, marry Julia Gillard.
I'd marry Julia. See, I'd flip yours. I'd kill Tony Abbott and I'd fuck Scott. As people know, I'm an ass man, and Scott's got a bit more curve to him.
Crazy that you know. Okay. Oh yeah.
Have you not seen him?
Yeah, he has a little meat.
He's fat.
He has a little meat to it. Why wasn't Kevin Rudd in
He's
there?
a bodacious. Oh yeah, well because that would be too obvious.
That's too easy. Marry that man.
Because you'd fuck Kevin Rudd and kill yourself because life's never going to get better. Wow. You know he speaks Mandarin.
Yep.
So do I.
Really?
I do. I did 6 years of Mandarin in high school. The more you know about Lachy.
You were such a nerd. Mm-hmm. You were like such an overachiever.
Ni hao.
Yeah.
Can you guess what that means?
No.
Wow. Yeah.
Good job. What does that mean?
That means me and my friend go to the library to read books.
Wow. Yeah. Good job.
Absolutely. So,
have you got a story for me?
Have you got a story for me? I don't know if you saw this. So this is the problem with us. Because Locky's going to Europe, we're trying to record as many of these as we can, try to get ahead of it before we need to have 8 episodes pre-recorded before I go away.
When do you go again?
July 6th.
Oh, we can do it.
Yeah, we can do it. But
we can get more so we don't have to do like, you know, sometimes it's like the minute you land, it's like quick.
Yeah. So the problem is like some of these stories will have already happened in the past, but I want to bring this up anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you saw, there was an NFL kicker named Harrison Butker who did, I believe, a commencement speech or a graduation speech at a college. Now, he's like pretty well known because he's part of the Kansas City Chiefs, who are very successful. Yes. Like they won the Super Bowl most recently. And he got up and did this speech where to all these like men and women who are graduating their college degree, and he basically told the women that one of the most diabolical lies told to women is that they should go into the workforce, and telling them how like a vocation as a homemaker and a mother is the most rewarding thing they can do. And he goes on like, I'll find the quotes.
Trad wife people, oh,
here we go. So this is what he said. And he's also a kicker, which is famously like the joke of an NFL team.
Yeah.
Because like you're not a football player because all you do is kick. Anyway, he said, for the ladies present today, I want to speak directly to you briefly because you don't want to focus too much on the women. Otherwise,
you don't want to give them too many words.
Don't give them too many ideas. They might start a revolution. You don't want to confuse them. He said, because I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross this stage and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you're going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man that I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. Basically saying I can kick a ball because my wife does all the work at home.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he also did a bunch of he said something about, I'm pretty sure he said some crazy shit about like Pride Month as well. I'll see if I can find the quote.
Man, shut up and kick the ball. You better go to the park so quick, buddy.
Oh, where did he? I'll find the quote.
This is crazy. This is absolutely. See, the trad wife thing is absolutely insane because then they go like, I feel like it really bleeds into the those guys that are like, this is a low value woman, this is a high value like.
Which is crazy.
What about the gays?
There's all these people like who have spent years getting their degree, and he's like,
give it up.
But have you thought about just popping babies out and cleaning the house for me? Have you given that even a little bit of thought? Have we considered that as an option? Because, you know, you're being fed a diabolical lie. She's
like, yeah, just graduated, become a doctor, and he's like, right, the carpet is fucking filthy though. Have you ever? What are we thinking? What life direction are we going here?
He also threw in a bunch of things. He said, while COVID might have played a large role throughout your formative years, it is not unique. The bad policies and poor leadership have negatively impacted major life issues, things like abortion, IVF, surrogacy, euthanasia, as well as a growing support for the degenerate cultural values and media all stem from pervasiveness of disorder.
Oh, he's saying gay people are sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in one sentence he goes, abortion, IVF, surrogacy, euthanasia, no. Like this is like a graduation speech. I think he just got up there and was like, I'm allowed to talk. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, this came straight. Like this was vomit. This is pukerama up there.
I'm trying to find the quote.
Good God, man.
I'm trying to find the quote where he talks about Pride Month because it's. I'm pretty sure he calls it like a sinful month.
Well, it is. Okay, I will say that.
He began
Mardi Gras season.
He began by.
It is sinful, I'll tell you that much.
Began his address by attacking what he called dangerous gender ideologies in apparent reference to Pride Month.
Do you know someone asked like, because like again in my Instagram bio it says like it's like a joke but it's also but like instead of having my pronouns I'm like whatever pronouns as long as you're talking about like just stoked to be mentioned.
Just happy to be a part
just
of
happy
it,
to
guys.
be happy to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Keep talking about me.
Do not leave me out.
Keep my name in your mouth, actually.
Yep.
Good press. But it's true. It's like, I don't know, because especially when I'm in like some type of drag, like it truly is like, I don't care. whatever you're seeing and you think it's going on, it's going on. So obviously that's a goal a lot of time. And someone was like, they were asking me, they were like, what do you think about like gender stuff in terms of gender expression or identity and stuff? I was like yeah, I'm a girl, but I'm a girl with expansion packs.
Right.
When you download Girl and you get the expansion
There's some
packs,
DLCs.
there's some DLCs going on.
Yeah. You're like who was the cartoon character back in the day? Inspector Gadget. Mm-hmm. You're like a woman, but Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
Yeah. You have all these extra attachments. You go, I didn't know it could do that as well.
Yep.
Inspector Gadget. Oh, sorry. Can I just?
I did.
All that's getting cut out. I'm not going to let them guess.
You're not going to let them guess that?
I just immediately thought
That's pretty good.
Like,
it's pretty real good.
You'll have to make that joke one day.
I used to call myself.
Should we just cut this bit out and start again?
No, because I really want to say.
You want to talk about this? All right. Well, now they're going to know what I said.
Okay, but if again, this is one of those moments where Lee or Danelle, shut the hell up, turn it. Okay, don't shut. Hey, sorry guys, don't shut the hell up. But please, just mute it for the next 20 seconds. I used to call myself when I was seeing girlies. I used to call myself Inspector Gadget when I put a strap on.
You used to call yourself Inspector Gadget when you strap on other women. That's really fun. Did you wear the fedora and the trench coat?
Exclusively.
Inspector Gadget. That's fucking hilarious.
It's really funny.
Have you strap onto people?
Yep.
Is it?
Oh God.
Is it like when you're on like year 6 camp and you're doing the high treetops?
Yeah, it's exactly like abseiling.
It's exactly.
I'm abseiling a woman.
Yeah. No, but it's like because I've seen the films and the way it's tied around.
The films?
In my experience.
I've seen the pictures.
In my experience, getting like those, a zip line, not very comfortable around
They also
the hips.
have like undies. Like.
Okay.
They have like really tight, very like thick kind of like undies that have like a little hole in it so you can like poke one through. But then there's not as much control. Oh God, I don't like this is weird.
This is interesting.
This is crazy. Like I'm educating you, I guess.
I am.
But it's weird. It also like it's so humbling to put a harness on. It does feel rock climbing. It does feel very school camp.
Do you have to wear a helmet as well?
Yeah.
It's exactly.
I've carabined myself.
You've got carabiners hanging off you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a safety line.
You've got a guy called Wade running you through the safety tips. Guys, before you put your strap on and top your bottom, there's a couple things you need to run through. My name is Wade. I am your adventure leader. I am not your babysitter. Stealing that one from Mates Rates. You should do a collab with the Mates Rates boys and get them to do that character, but it's just before using a strap on somebody.
I'm putting this back to you because you have to answer intimate questions now. Do you have any bits that you do in bed?
Bits,
like a joke, like a running joke. I'll start. Whether it was a fake penis or sometimes when it's a real one. As I've told you, I think answering anything like a phone is funny.
Okay.
So I will real penis if I'm interacting with one, or fake. I will always. Hello. No. Okay. Sorry. Wrong number.
So you'd answer the penis.
Yes, I will answer the penis like a phone.
I'm not usually in a mood for bits when I'm having coitus.
It's usually after.
It usually would be after.
It would be after. Or before. I'm not killing the mood. It'd be real funny if I did. Do you have any bits though?
I really wish I had an answer, but I don't think I have any bits.
Right. Guys, please write in. Please write into the fan mail if you have any bits.
Yeah, if you have any bits, we need to write these down because I always forget that we have all these questions and then we just never post them anywhere.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put this on. We'll put a link on to the fucking fan mail. Do you do bits during? I will be. Look, in my head, I'm like, oh, we're gonna get 2 responses. Like, who the fuck has a bit during sex?
Freaks.
But then I remember who our audience
They're
is,
freaks.
and I'm like, the minority won't have bits. But yeah, Harrison Butker, NFL kicker.
God, what a freak!
Stay in the kitchen, ladies. You can hang your little college degree right above the sink, right? Or if you run out of paper towels, you can use that to wipe things up.
My God. Oh,
diabolical lies of the media.
I'm excited for this next segment that you suggested.
Yes.
I really like it.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new segment. It's kind of just as vague as we want. We're calling it Top 3.
This is an easy one.
So this came from us talking about, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about who's the baddest bitch of all time. And
it was so unanimous.
And it really was. We were just like, Judy Garland, Joan of Arc, Megan Thee Stallion were the 3 baddest bitches of all time.
The 3 most important women to me in the world.
Not at all in an objectifying way, just in a genuinely, who is, in the real sense of the word, who is the baddest bitch of all time? Judy Garland, Joan of Arc, Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sure there's others.
If we were to say top 3 in an objectifying way, it might be the same.
Yeah.
Same 3.
So we just thought, why don't we just look at what are our top 3s, right?
Top 3s.
And for this week...
Can we do it next week? Can we do top 3 tops and then top 3 bottoms?
Top 3 tops.
Because it's like top 3
bottoms.
We just decide.
We just decide this person is like...
Did you remember I had a huge series on TikTok that were like, who's the top and who's the bottom? So we'll just decide top 3 tops, top 3 bottoms.
Okay.
Write that down.
I feel like I'm going to struggle with that because I'm very bad at looking at like a couple and knowing which one is the top and which one is the bottom.
You don't have to be right. It doesn't have to be a gay person.
It's just it can be like a thing.
It's just a vibe. Like you can just be funny with it.
Do you know what's crazy? The first thing I thought of, like, what's the most top thing ever? Butcher's knife. Ain't nothing cutting through that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep. The top 3 we've got this week. Mm-hmm. Strip club halftime entertainment acts.
Is this a thing that happens?
No.
Okay, cool.
But I would just love if halfway through the night, you get to like 2 a.m, they go, all right, they blow a whistle, they give the girls some orange slices and they go, while the girls are...
That's not a soccer game.
Yeah, exactly like that. While the girls are getting, ready for the second half, we've got some halftime entertainment. Mm-hmm. My first one, I'd love to see an improv group.
Someone give us a location. Gentleman with his cock out, please give us a location.
Rehab. Okay. And something that an everyday item you find around the house.
Bring back the tits.
Tits, thank you, sir.
Tits, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Hey, Jenny, what are you doing here at rehab?
Oh, I'm just trying to find some...
Bang, bang, you're all dead. Also, oh no, she's got her tits out. And scene.
Good.
Thank you so much, guys.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. We are the Time Warpers.
I went to do it and then I was like, Lockie's going to have a good one.
So I'd like an improv group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'd like a meat raffle.
A meat raffle. Fucking hell.
It feels like the strip club is a bit of a meat raffle in the end, isn't it?
Yeah. Making it rain with raffle tickets.
Yep.
Is really funny.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. A magician.
Yeah. This is what sparked this conversation.
I would love to see him do the thing where, he puts one of the strippers in like this giant box. He closes the door, he opens it, and then it's just all of the men there. It's their daughters coming out onto the stage, and they're just like, oh, fuck, no, bring back the strippers, bring back the strippers. I'd like the magician to do that. Make them real quickly. They're going to rethink what they're doing. They're going to go. I need to go home.
Oh, she's a person, eh? Okay. Oh god, she's just a lady at her job.
She's an autonomous being. She has thoughts and feelings.
Yep. I reckon like a pump up gym aerobics class.
Like a Peloton class.
Yeah, get everyone on their feet. Yeah, reformer.
Let's come on, guys. We've all been sitting down.
Yeah.
You've all been relaxing too much.
Yeah.
All the dudes have to really slowly stand up because they've all got boners. Yeah,
Enough lap dances, guys. Let's get those laterals pumping.
Come on, guys. Let's pump it really up. Come on.
You want to look like those ladies on stage? You fat fucks.
You fat fucks. I know those quads are cramping up from having those 2 young 18-year-olds sitting on each leg, but let's get those things stretched out, hey?
God. What's the other one?
Justice Crew.
Purple Wiggle included?
Purple Wiggle included, yes.
I'm in.
I just think a lot of their music...
That's so funny.
Some of their music videos, they have like wet floors because when they're doing all their moves, it sprays up. I just like the idea of them dancing on like a lube-covered stage.
Yeah.
And just seeing what they do with it.
Oh, yeah.
Making some of the people in the strip club rethink who they're here to see.
I
At
really...
the end of
I was
the
about to sing it
day,
too.
some you win, some you don't. So I'm glad that I'm here with some. Could you imagine all the 50-year-old dudes linking arms being, in the sick days, or the something in there, no, la, sing it now, la la la, que sera.
Pretty good.
That'd be good.
That'd be awesome.
Justice Crew.
Bring back. Oh my God! We've talked about this. I talk about that a lot. I saw one of the Justice Crew members DJing at Platypus Shoes a few years ago.
DJing at Platypus Shoes. I hate that. I
hate
remember
when they do that.
I remember the first time I went to Culture Kings. Culture Kings was like a movement when I was in high school. Like going to Culture Kings after school was like, I thought only the cool kids were allowed to do that shit. Because you'd walk in, like you were 14, you had no money. And you'd walk in and be like, I might get a shirt. And then they're all like $150 bucks minimum. And you're like, oh, fuck. And it kind of felt like if you didn't buy something, they were going to beat you up. So I remember I had to bring my parents with me to be like, I like this shirt. And then my dad walking around, I thought he was like the lamest dude in there. Looking back on it now, he was the coolest guy in there because he was the only guy in there who probably didn't have any insecurities. And just
probably had the money to buy it.
Yeah, he was like, you guys all look fucking stupid. And he would be the only person who's like sure of himself while wearing jorts, a flannel and like Kmart sneakers.
Okay.
Like he's wearing Speedies.
Your dad dresses like me.
He's wearing fucking service station Speedies inside, refuses to take them off.
Yeah.
Customized hat that him and his, my mum and him got embroidered for their Europe trip that says like Andrew and Janelle Tours.
They're icons.
They're adorable.
That is so cute.
But I remember walking in there being like, they have a DJ and they have a barber, and the barbers sucked. The barbers were literally like, do you want the one haircut we can do? Looks like you're getting a skin fade, brother.
Yep.
By the way, do you like the Drake music that's playing? Pretty good. You can't say half the lyrics.
Us talking about Justice Crew and then talking about Culture Kings in succession of each other is actually triggering me. Okay. Also,
it's crazy if you're 30 and you have like being over 30 and owning the Culture Kings duffel bag
and having a skin fade
and having it.
No, I was just about to say, remember like when the podcast started, like we were just being funny. No one knew anything about us. It wasn't personal information, wasn't on the cards. And now we've really like unleashed the floodgates because I want to say, talking about Justice Crew and then Culture Kings is giving me war flashbacks because my least favorite ex. Okay. I love a lot of my exes. I am okay with a few of them. One is just a villain. Just a villain. Uh-huh. Oh God, let me put it to you like this. Breakdancer.
Awesome.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to have a full screaming match with someone and not be able to make like I almost did a few times, be like, I could head spin right now and it's over for you. Stop yelling at me.
It's pretty good.
How are you going to beef with someone who's doing this?
You're going to pop and lock your way out the door.
Don't pop and lock at me.
The fuck did you say to me? You're breaking my heart.
Yeah, just absolute like back spinning.
Ew.
Ick.
Yeah.
Ick. No, they were really good. They were a really good breakdancer, but they're like, God, it's just fucking hell, Jesus.
Culture Kings.
Culture Kings.
Very Culture Kings-esque.
They dragged me in there a few times in my adult life. I'm talking.
It's just not. It's
3 years ago.
And also all the celebrities they get to do meet and greets inside Culture Kings. I've never seen celebrities look less interested being somewhere in their lives. It's always like the celebrity who's just like sunglasses on, doesn't acknowledge you. You just stand next to them. You might as well be getting...
It's like stop 3 out of 10 on their press tour day.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
What do you want to do now? story.
Would we not throw our top 3? Are we?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I had improv group, magician, and justice crew.
Yeah, and I got pony ride.
That's awesome.
You know, when they have it on the lead and they just walk you around.
Yeah. And all the men are too big for the ponies.
Oh, it's a Shetland pony.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They all get to wear little cowboy hats. Mm-hmm. The ones that like have the drawstring underneath the chin.
Oh, no, they do the helmet. They got to wear a helmet.
Oh, they got to wear a helmet.
You got to wear the helmet.
You'll be safe.
Yeah, of course.
That's so funny.
Everyone, here's...
Come on, guys. So we've heard Genuine's pony all night, but now how about Buttercup the pony?
We've talked about horse riding. Boring. Moving on.
Great. Top 3. Halftime strip club entertainment, improv group, magician, justice crew.
Meat raffle, aerobics class, pony ride.
Great. Guys, again, we're going to put this question out. What do you want to hear our top 3? Well, it could be anything. We could be ranking people we know or ranking things we like, whatever you want.
What's the biggest ick you've ever had from an ex on that topic?
She wasn't. I think she wasn't like a full partner or anything. We'd only been on a couple dates.
Yeah,
we'd been seeing each other.
It's someone you had a thing with.
But I was at her house, and we may be going on like 3 or 4 dates, and I'm sitting on her bed, and then her dog comes in, and her dog jumps up on me, which is fine. And oh god, this icks me just thinking about it. The dog jumps on me, like just puts its paws on me, and she grabs the dog, moves, and goes, "Stop touching my mans." And I was like, there was something inside me that just went, "Oh, okay, I'm fully done with you."
Like, said it seriously.
Yeah, like earnestly. But I think she was saying it earnestly, but halfway through the sentence, she realized she'd fucked up because the second half of it sounded like defeated. It's like, "Stop touching my mans." And I was like, "Oh, all right, well, it's been real."
Gotta go.
Yeah, that was I remember just feeling a visceral, like, we've been on 4 dates and you're calling me not even your man, your mans.
Mans is
to your dog.
Actually fucked.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
Oh, goodness gracioso.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Have you got another story? Have you got a little
Nah. You got one?
Sure do. Catholic priest spent $40,000 of church money on Candy Crush slot machine apps.
This is why we started the podcast.
A Pennsylvania priest is facing criminal charges after police said he stole thousands of dollars of church funds and used them for app store transactions like virtual slot machines, Mario Kart, Candy Crush, and Pokemon Go.
It's like when they before you download an app or before you buy anything, it's face recognition. Like all these toddlers would. It's like that. It's like a toddler is running the Catholic Church.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a joke somewhere in there. Not a great one.
Not a great one.
I'm sorry. Are you upset that I said it and reminded you that's reality?
It's the reality one.
Yeah. A criminal complaint and affidavit of probable cause allege Lawrence Kozak, a former pastor at St. Thomas More Parish in Pottstown, spent over $214,000 on his Apple ID, and that just under $44,000 of that was charged to a credit card associated with the parish. So it's crazy that he spent over $200,000 on games.
It's funny because it is like a Catholic, like gambling. If a gambling thing comes out with a priest, it's like, okay, but it's like, that's what it is, but it's just the lamest form of gambling. Like, go to the casino, grow up.
He was using not just one slot machine app, he was using Cash Frenzy, Willy Wonka Vegas Casino Slots, and Wizard of Oz slot machine game, which do not award real world money for wins. You get the virtual money. So you can buy the money, which then immediately becomes fake money.
You just have currency.
You just have numbers on what I assume he has like an iPhone 5.
He's doing that on iPad. He's doing damage on an iPad.
That's so fun. I remember one time I was on a really long drive while I was in the US and I was playing Candy Crush and I was on a heater. I was on an absolute heater. I was like 15 levels in a row. And then I got to this one level and I was like, fuck. And every time I would die and I was like, fuck, if I had like 2 more moves, I could win. And I spent $3 to get like 5 extra moves and then passed the level and I immediately felt dirty. But this guy was
I've spent $7 on like a Farmville situation before.
What were you buying? Farmville.
Yeah, something like,
I had to
diamonds to speed it up or something.
I had to like pitch to my parents and like literally the Shark Tank my parents being like, I need $11 to download GTA San Andreas on my iPad when I was like 13, and also getting past the fact that it was like a 16 plus game and that it was $11 on the App Store is like $1 million in the real world. Like 13. But everyone else had GTA.
And save up your canteen money for like a week.
That's the thing. I remember on like iTunes. On iTunes, always like, cause I think it was because like when you were downloading music, it was always $1 each.
Yeah.
And then seeing something $11, I was like, holy shit, that's for the 1%. And I had to like beg. I had to walk into my parents, beg them, be like, I'm looking for 100% investment.
Yeah.
$11. You don't get to use the game. Also, I need your password, please, Mum. Oh, I fucking got it. God. I got it.
Good God damn it, Christ. Wow. Mm-hmm. Candy Crush. Well, that was a wonderful episode, guys.
We're not done.
Oh, what do you have to say?
We got shit.
Oh, what's shit?
I know we've done drag names. We've done Fuck, Marry, Kill. We've done our top 3.
Fuck all.
And we've done stories. Okay. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I did want to say one thing. But I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh yeah, when we were talking about the Chiefs kicker,
Harrison Butker.
He's hiding something. When he was talking about we were riffing, saying, oh, well, like simplify this for the women. Like you can't say too much to women. They'll start to overheat and revolt.
They'll start to form emotions and thoughts.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Grace Jarvis, who's a great comedian and good friend. She has a joke saying women's clothes don't have pockets in them because otherwise we'll put rocks in them and go in the river. I love it so much.
That's great. Well, ladies, make sure you don't put rocks in your pockets, and if you do, make sure you don't walk into any bodies of water. Thanks for listening. I think we're done.
We're done
with you.
We're done. Good job, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. We love you so much.
You guys did a great job today. You did really good.
Also, can you guys write into the fan mail and tell us if you would, where you're from and if you would, or like respond to the Instagram stories, whatever, where you're from and if you would come to a podcast live show.
We are in the early stages of talking to some people about this, so it'd be good to get an idea of if you guys are just, going to flake on us or if you're going to be there. And in the meantime, next time you got a dick in front of you, just answer it like a phone. And guys, please text Eden as much as you can about your strap-on stories and worries, because I know she loves talking about it, so get on that. This has been real.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I wanted to press